This is by far the worst job somebody can get. So, a woman decided to work as a nurse in a specific hospital, and she decided to only work at night so she can get more money. She was so positive and happy about it. She was like, damn, after all these years, finally I'm getting paid. But you see, her friends, her family, everybody that she knows were like, don't work in that specific hospital. Heard some rumors about jinns and some scary stuff that happened in that specific hospital. Don't work there. The woman was like, you're just hating for no reason. You don't want me to get money. I'ma work there and I don't believe in the bullshit you're saying. They insisted. They were like, the hospital is old. You don't wanna work there. Trust me. The woman was like, yeah, whatever. Tomorrow is my first day. Oh, she didn't listen to them and she started working in this hospital. Her job specifically was staying with women that just gave birth, you know, to check on the baby or the mother. In that day, a mother gave birth and her mission is to take him to another room and take care of the newborn and the mother. You know, she's doing her job. She took him to the room, stayed with them normally, but at some point she heard a noise, and that was at 4 a.m. She was like, oh shit, what's that? She made sure that the newborn and the mother are sleeping. She left the room and went to the room where she thought the noise came from. Now she's opening the door trying to see. Surprise, everything is normal except one bed. It seemed like somebody moved that bed because it wasn't like the other beds. You know what she did? She entered the room and now she's trying to put the bed back in its place. Out to the woman for being so brave. Bro, you hit me with a 4 a.m. plus hospital combo. I'm not moving. I'm not doing my job. So now she's going back to the initial room, you know, with the newborn and the mother. And now I want you to keep in mind that the hallway really looked like this. Only one lamp for each direction because it's basically 4 a.m. and they don't want the electricity bill to slap. Now that she's going back to that room, she heard some steps of somebody running behind her. You know what's worse? The steps are coming closer and closer. That basically means that thing is running towards you. She don't believe in these things and she's not scared at all. So you know what she did? She immediately returned to see who it is. Oh, good news, it was just the security guard. But she has some bad news with her. The woman started talking to the guard because the guard seemed so scared. She was like, are you okay? Security guard was like, you're the one who take care of babies here, right? The woman was like, yeah, that's me. The guard was like, usually, please tell me how old these babies are. The woman was like, this side of the hospital you're in is only for newborns. Why? Security guard was like, you don't have kids that can walk. You don't have kids like 4 or 5 years old maybe? Oh, no. Can I ask you why? The security guard was like, I know it's 4 a.m. This gonna sound crazy, but on God, I'm not tripping. I just saw 2 kids running and playing in the hallways. Woman was like, okay, alright. Now what? Maybe they're somebody's kids, maybe they're waiting for somebody, I don't know. Security guard was like, nah. Because I saw him entering a room who was supposed to be locked. And you know what's worse? They entered without even opening the door. Okay, but that's not it. Because the clothes of these kids seemed so old and so outdated. Obviously, when the woman heard this, she didn't believe it. She was like, you're definitely tired. It's okay. While talking to each other, you know, the security guard trying to convince her that what he saw is real, and she's not believing him, they heard the noise from the same room again. Now, they hid it quickly, opened the door,